Alright there guys, Sowerz here again, and I thought I'd do another commentary whilst we're kind of waiting for Black Ops 2 to release. So obviously there's not been too much for me to upload gameplay wise and things like that. But yeah, I've got Halo 4 gameplay on, as you can see. I'm really enjoying the game so far. And you're probably wondering why I've got Halo 1, but it's because I'm going to talk a bit about Halo 4 and Black Ops 2. But yeah, I've been streaming quite a bit of it on Twitch, as some of you might know, and if you want to see that, links in the description below. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about in this is like a discussion about Halo 4 and Black Ops 2, because I was watching Halo 4 at MLG, and it was a really good watch, no doubt about it, and they got some pretty good viewers, and it kind of sparked a discussion really about whether MLG should have Halo or Black Ops 2 on the circuit. I mean, there's a lot of discussion on the stream about it, being some articles, things like that, and it seems to be quite a hot topic at the moment. I mean, obviously for Black Ops, we're looking to be on the circuit, no doubt about it. I mean, we've got so much running for us in terms of Treyarch working with us and things like that. And then Halo, this event did so well compared to their past events. They peaked at 22,000 viewers, I think, or something like that. I don't know what the actual figure was, but they peaked quite high. So it was like 22,000 plus, and they were roughly, when I was on the stream, they were roughly getting about 13k, 12k viewers throughout the tournament. But then for the final, I think they peaked a lot higher. I mean, you look at the LoL stream, that was on like 150k, probably more in the final, which is like TV kind of viewership. That's ridiculous. That's just on another level. And people kind of saying, oh yeah, this is the Halo's best event in terms of viewers, it should be on the circuit next year, screw COD, stuff like that. And then obviously Sundance tweeted out a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, oh, what game do you want on the circuit, tweet me, blah blah blah. Which I thought was a bit silly really, because you know, it's just people are just going to vote for the game they want. It's not really like it's just a popularity contest, isn't it really? And I think Call of Duty won that anyway, because obviously we've got a lot more online players, and probably even some public players voted probably. But I mean, people are now raving about Halo, and I just think honestly, 22,000 viewers at a peak and 12k throughout the tournament is good, but in terms of what situation Halo 4 is in, it's a new game that's not, at the time it wasn't released, so by now it's released by the time this gets uploaded, and people want to see the game, don't they? And they want to see obviously they want to see some good gameplay as well. But when people go on Twitch TV and they view the stream, and they'll be getting their friends to come and watch, they probably might not even know what MLG is. And I think the only reason they got so many views was partially because the game's not even out yet. There was a lot of Call of Duty viewers watching it. I was watching it myself. I know a lot of Call of Duty players were watching it, and things like that. So you've got to look at those kind of things, and hopefully MLG are realising this, that Halo 4 there is at its peak in terms of viewers and everything like that, and those viewership numbers are good, but I honestly think Black Ops 2 can blow those viewerships out of the water. I honestly think we could catch StarCraft in terms of viewership. Every time I was looking at their streams, one had about 50,000, one had about 20,000, probably got a lot more for the finals, but I reckon honestly in a year or two we could be, you know, pushing StarCraft in terms of viewership if everything goes right, if Treyarch work well with us in the competitive scene. But I mean, if MLG do put Halo 4 on the circuit and it's based off those figures, I honestly think they're making a big mistake, and hopefully they do realise that. I'm not trying to, like, you know, beat down Halo. I'm a big fan. I really enjoy watching it. I've always been a big fan of it, you know, since Halo 3. I played Halo since Halo 2, and I watched it on the circuit and Halo 3. Halo Reach obviously was a bit of a downer for the Halo scene, but I mean, the thing is with Halo is, okay, it got those viewers, but where's it going to go from there? It's not going to grow as big as COD could ever grow for many reasons. 343 are obviously working with the competitive scene, but nowhere near as in depth as Treyarch are. I mean, for the fact that Treyarch have employed Astro, and look at all the features in the game. It's like the whole game is based around eSports, whereas Halo, where are the new viewers going to come from? Yeah, they've got a lot of public players, but Call of Duty blows that out of the water in terms of the viewers, the players, sorry, on the game in publics, things like that. And then the competitive scene as well, we've got a lot more players online. Yeah, maybe at LAN, yeah, they got 220 teams for Halo, and whether we could get that at our first few events, I doubt. But it's not about that for MLG, it's not about that for you know, the people that are running these events. It's all about stream viewers. LoL getting 150,000 viewers consistently, probably 200,000 on the finals, I'm guessing. That's insane viewership, and that's what's going to draw their sponsor money, and that's what's going to that at the end of the day is where the money comes from. That's what the scene's popularities are based on, and yeah, 220 teams is good, no doubt about it, but I'm pretty sure MLG would rather double the viewing figures and half the teams. That's how much, you know, viewership is more important than having these teams at events. 220 teams brings in, you know, quite a bit of money, you might think, but sponsorships bring in way more, and sponsorships are based on viewership count, things like that. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the argument for Halo, why I think that it kind of peaked. And it's kind of a shame that it is like a battle between COD and Halo, because in a way, you know, we are one big family in a sense, maybe a crap word for it, but we're all console, you know, Black Ops, Halo, we're console based, and we want to be working together for, you know, both scenes to grow, but it's kind of like MLG putting us in a situation where one or the other has to be on the circuit, and if they choose Halo, I think it's a huge mistake, because Black Ops 2's got so much more potential. It's the biggest game online in terms of like sales, things like that. And with Treyarch focusing on completely on competitive play, I've even heard they might be actually paying the prize money for EGL, MLG, all these competitive events. Treyarch supposedly might be paying the prize money out, which is massive. Like for MLG, that's going to be huge as well, because that's saving them money for one. And it could even mean that Treyarch might want to up the prizes to bring more players in. It seems Treyarch are really motivated themselves to actually help the scene grow. It's like they feel part of the scene. It is their game, you know, at the end of the day. And they did go to MLG events last year. Maybe, you know, they went to the events and thought, wow, these people are playing our game at this level, and they really must have enjoyed it. And I just don't see 343 going into as much effort as what, you know, Treyarch are. I'm really surprised by Treyarch, and I don't think we realise how lucky we are to have developers like that, because there's no doubt about it, we are a minority scene, and for them to see what we see in competitive gaming is, you know, really rare for developers to see that. Obviously in the PC scene it's different, like LoL is completely competitive based, StarCraft is, but at the end of the day, Call of Duty has so much more potential to reach StarCraft LoL levels in terms of viewership. Everybody knows that it could reach that. Just look at how many people are in the public games. But Halo, you can't actually say one reason as to how Halo could reach those kind of viewerships, like 50,000 viewers. I mean, they were getting 20,000 viewers when the game's not even out, so I can't see where they're going to go from there. But I mean, the MLG options from here on out are to go with Halo next year for the first event and just, you know, see how it goes. But they've just had an event, so why should they have another event back to back? Maybe it's, you know, a chance to give COD one event, see how that goes. I mean, it's a good 4 or 5 months away, the first event, probably more. Yeah, it's November now, so probably about 5 months away, 4 months away. So it's a long way away for both scenes to grow a bit, I guess. So that maybe online tournaments, things like that, might determine what they decide to do. But like, I mean, a few ideas have been popped up, like doing alternate events. So one event will be Halo, one event COD, another, you know, alternating the events, which could work. But you know, at the end of the day, why should we halt the progress of one scene to help another? You know, when one scene could become absolutely huge, and yet we've got to hold back because there's not enough room on the circuit. I don't see why there's not enough room to do both games. You look at the size of the venue, and just the size of the venue, it's absolutely huge. I can't see how they couldn't run 2 events. I know it'd mean a lot more manpower, like in terms of referees and things like that, and it'd cost more, but really you should only be doing a game if it's going to make you money. Surely that's what MLG is all about. And if they can't do Halo and Black Ops and make money, then how can they do one and still make money? I mean, if they're not making money on Halo, then what's the point in doing it? And if they're not making money on COD, then what's the point in doing it? So if they're both making money for, you know, for MLG, then I can't see why they couldn't do both, you know, in some way cater for it. I guess, you know, that's the kind of thing I don't really know too much about. I've never run an event, but surely that must be an option they're looking at, and hopefully it is. It'd be great to see both games on the circuit. And I just think with Sundance tweeting out about, you know, kind of teasing people about what game they want on the circuit, I wonder if that is something in the pipeline. Maybe they are looking to try and get both games on the circuit, because why would he tweet out which game people want to see on the circuit? That doesn't really... I can tell you now, that's probably not going to affect the outcome whatsoever. Just a few tweets to him saying which game he wants on. I think if anything, it could mean that they're trying to look at get both games on and just kind of teasing both communities, but that's just how it is. But I'm going to wrap it up there, guys, anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this discussion. I tweeted out saying that I am 100% going I-47 now. I've got things sorted off work and things like that, so I'll be sorting a team out for that. Most likely a pickup team, and then I'll be sorting a solid team after I-Series, because like I said, I have an organisation, things like that sorted, so Pretty much after I-Series is when I'll be taking things a lot more serious team-wise, but yeah, stay tuned to the channel for some Black Ops gameplays. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Halo gameplay as well. Just thought I'd stick that on there. It's a really good game, and I recommend it to anybody who's looking to get it. But yeah, as usual guys, follow me on Twitter on Sowerz. Please drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and yeah, drop your comments below. You know, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.